Hello everyone and welcome to another Tay Talks video. For some reason I look like Hermione Granger, I don't know how this happened. But anyway, I'm going to do an author spotlight on Jodi Picoult because I love her work. And I did a vote with you guys and said what would you like, Arthur Miller or Jodi? And you all said Jodi, so the next Tay Talks will be an Arthur Miller. So I've read 3 Jodi Picoult books and I really love her work. They're really easy reads but they deal with very difficult subject matters and they really show all sides of the situation so you can make up your own mind. The book isn't trying to tell you kind of the moral of the story is, it lets you interpret it however you want, and that's what I like. It's not preachy. So I'm going to start with the one that I like the most, and that's Jodi Picoult, The 10th Circle. And this is about a 14-year-old girl comes to her dad and says, I've been raped. And she says she's been raped by her ex-boyfriend, and it's her dad kind of dealing with this whole situation. Her dad also draws comic books, and so at the beginning of each chapter there is a new comic book strip which I really liked this bit within it, and in his comic books he's taken on Dante and the 7 circles of hell. So in each chapter it's another circle and he's trying to get his daughter out of this hell that she's in. I thought that was so like symbolic and beautiful. It also deals with the assumption that if a girl says she's been raped, she has been raped, and that's it, without any proof, without any evidence, just with her words. She has been raped. It also deals with what different people class as rape and what people see as, well, you were asking for it. I thought this was absolutely fantastic. I cried so much though. This is so emotional when he's talking about his little girl and thinking about her having sex, and I feel like this is a wake-up call to all parents who have teen children. And you know, you need to talk about your children, about sex and different things. So her mother goes into a kind of coma state and she won't talk about it. This was one of the most moving books I've ever read. Read it, it's fantastic. Next up I read Jodi Picoult's A Change of Heart. This is about a girl needs a new heart and she's going to get the heart from the man who killed her sister and dad. Sounds all very far-fetched and I didn't think I was going to like it, but I really did. And it's about, he writes and says, I know the girl needs a heart, I want to give her mine. I'm going to be executed and I want to give her this last gift because of all the pain I've caused her, and it's about her mum's decision. I thought it was really moving, and it was about kind of people saying I can never forgive you and that's okay. And it's also about organ donation and people being skeptical about, but what if that girl turns out to be a killer because she's got the heart of a killer in her, and that whole superstition side people have with donating organs and how they think that is wrong in some way morally. Loved that. And then last but not least I read Jodi Picoult's Lone Wolf, and this is about a man who, he has a very odd relationship with both his children, and his son is estranged from him and no one knows why. They just know this boy ran away and now he's older and he doesn't really have any connection with his dad. So this man ends up in a coma and it's all about, should you turn the life support machine off or not? So the boy comes back and he says turn the life support machine off, and it's told from the girl's point of view, and she's younger than the boy and she's saying no, we got to fight for dad, we got to keep this machine on. And then you find out why the boy ran away from home and what his problem was with his dad, and it's all about, is it morally right to turn off a life support machine or not? This was really quick. I think I read this in a day. It's a really quick, easy read. This is my least favourite of hers, but I still enjoyed it, so I would definitely recommend good old Jodi Picoult. I've got so many more of hers to read. I've got one here called Leaving Time. Anyone read that? Tell me other Jodi Picoult books that you have read that you really liked, because these 3 are fantastic. That's it for my author spotlight. Now I'm going to do something, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way. I want to show you 2 books that I haven't shown before on the channel that I picked up recently. They're very cheap in charity shops. They're children's books and they're really beautiful old editions. And the reason I want to show you them is because every time I do a charity shop book haul, people say, oh, you know, love your videos, Hannah, but I don't buy from charity shops because I like to get nice editions of books. You can get them in the charity shops. I swear to God you can. So I'm going to show you 2 beautiful books that I've got recently that are really gorgeous from the charity shops. So this is Bed Knobs and Broomsticks by Mary Norton. This edition came out in 1977. And here are the inside illustrations. Look how beautiful that is. Look at the detail and everything among that. Absolutely stunning. As you see, this has got yellow pages. It's got kind of spots, like age spots over it where it's had a little bit of water damage. But these drawings are just absolutely gorgeous. And here's book number 2 that I got from a charity shop. A Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. Wow, look how stunning that is. This is 1971, this edition came out, and all those gorgeous daisies on it. stunning. And you see it is aged, it is worn, it does have, you know, marks all over the front cover, but it's got these gorgeous pencil sketches throughout the whole book that are so detailed and just stunning. So here's 2 books that I picked up recently from the charity shops that are absolutely gorgeous. So I just wanted to show you those books because they're stunning. And I think sometimes people think charity shop books are battered and worn, they're going to have drawings all over them, they're only going to be movie cover ones, and they're not going to be actual nice editions, when because charity shops have a lot of older books, they have stunning editions, really gorgeous stuff. So that's it, that's the end of this video. Tell me down below your thoughts and feelings, and I'll make another video which will be based on the comment sections of this video and me answering any comments and discussing stuff. So I'll see you again soon for another video.